friends of our channel, be welcome. Did you watch the previous videos? If not, try to watch them first and then come back to this one. The information sometimes is complementary. Answers of an alien from Andromeda, 26th video, May 1, 2011. Question: Mythi, a mate asked, is the human DNA changing in this new age? Yes, the DNA of humanoids on Earth will change, according to the resonant frequency of the planet. This frequency, and its harmonics, will create a field ionospheric, compatible with the aura of New Age. The fetus who will be formed in this new environment, will develop DNA compatible with this new reality. Indigo children, as you call them, are children with altered DNA, because they result from crosses Pleiades DNA with that of humans on Earth. It is not a normal situation for the site. The resonant frequency of the aura of the planet determines also the brain functions that are enabled for that particular age. You see, DNA is your guide to build your physical constitution, and your gene are the characteristics of development inherited from your specific breed. The instability of the planet, at the end of the ages, causes discomfort to the inhabitants. The days seem to last less, concentration power decreases, increases anxiety and uncertainty. But these are normal symptoms, resulting from changes to adapt the geomagnetic field, and consequent aura to this new reality. It's like an instrument being tuned, according to which the orchestra is going to participate. Your whole solar system is changing the resonance to a higher level. The survivors who remain on the planet will feel good in the new environment, but are not perfectly adapted to it. With the coming of new generations, remnants Earthlings like you will feel anachronistic in context. Question: our friend Geirmy asked, is Jesus Christ extraterrestrial? This is a matter of social religious connotation. I would not enter the merit of this question, but I'll answer with my own concept. Every culture in development has necessarily to focus on their fears and insecurities into something greater, a creator and his mentors or prophets. All your cultures have used the sun and stars to form your notions of deities. Like all prophets offered by your religion, Christ is a mental force, generated by all those who focus their thinking on this entity, making it exist in the form of mental energy of faith, and is present in the aura of the planet. Christ is not a simple being, is a communion of beings who create this entity, giving life to a being of energy, magnanimous, that will protect and represent them. Face the creator of the universe. It represents the sum of all those who are focused on a more just society for the planet, regardless of the religion of their neighbors. Follow Christ, Allah, Mohammed, Manitou, Buddha, Confucius, Brahma, or any entity which manages the same state of mental aura, is part of the same frequency. In our culture, we revere the name of an ancient philosopher whose legend was generated by our forefathers, founder of our society, as an entity that continues to look for us, looking beyond the astral, that we have prosperity and inner peace. This, our entity, would be possibly a brother of thy magnanimous Jesus Christ. Question: Mythi, what does you have to say about the Norway spiral phenomenon? HARP? Mothership portals? Living plasma? No, none of the hypotheses. Well, you know that energy is matter. These manifestations of energy are like eddies in your oceans, and tornadoes in your atmosphere. This happens with the result of accumulation of residual energy, emitted by the sun, forced to Devi, by the protective magnetic field of your planet. are occasionally caused by the instability of your geomagnetic field, causing vortices of energy, located in areas of very high or very low magnetic pressure. In this period of radical changes in your geomagnetic field, you may see these phenomena are multiplying across the planet because, besides the natural process of inversion of the field, your scientists are doing enough damage, with the primitive system, bombarding frequencies in your ionosphere. Question: Mythi, Cindy asks, how do you live on a daily basis? When not working, how does you spend your free time? What kind of entertainment do you have? Cindy, we like to tell us the news, chat with acquaintances of our colonies, good conversation with missions that are exploring new systems. We also have virtual holographic games, playing with friends, sometimes joining several races of different systems simultaneously, and in my case, coming here to talk with you, a few times, to acquaint me of your doubts in this new colony. I have talked a lot about you with friends, from different parts of the universe, all very interested in the destiny of this colony. Since I am a scientist of behavior, this conversations to me is also a pleasure. Question: Mythi, Cindy asks, do all humanoids that have evolved long enough end up with the body type that resembles the Greys? Of course not. Each race has its own characteristics in the formation of DNA. Most breeds originated from the Pleiades, for example, are you, tomorrow. They are thousands of years ahead of your civilization. They have the same biotype as you, with an average of 1.8 meters. My race is lower, the average is 1.5 meters, but also our biotype is like yours. Races Greys has different origins, comes from humanoid strains adapted to other conditions of habitat, usually more distant planets from their stars, has virtually no skin protection against sunlight. The head is not always great for the body, depends on the breed. Never an Earthling will look like a Grey, they are beings of different origins. Question: Boris asks, when you born, you also reincarnated with deleted memories, or you knows what you experienced in past life? Yes, Boris, we also returned this way, only that we have areas in our brain activated that allow us to reactivate previously acquired knowledge. It's as if your child already born, knowing how to use your computer. The knowledge gained in practical life and work, there are always at your disposal, to be reused and updated. Question: a mate asked, is the fast melting world ice caused by global warming, or is a natural process of Earth's climate? The relocation of the polar ice will begin melting caused by heating by the solar system as a whole. The Earth is not warming due to lack of ozone, or other local causes, is part of the process of reversal of forces, by the approach of galactic hemisphere, and this will significantly increase the activity of your sunlight, warming the whole system. Nothing can be done to mitigate it. The only solution is to leave behind this period, trying to minimize the consequences. Question: Mythi, lovely friend asks, do you know a race called Zetas? See, it's hard for me to know these names you adopt in your planet. The names we use are very different. The only way to respond is by having some information on the origin, the correct location on the planet, otherwise it is impossible to know what it is. Question: Mythi, Boris asks, what do you know about incident at February 25, 1942 known as Battle for Los Angeles? Boris, During the fighting of the war waged by your nations, on occasion, the Antarctic base patrolled all continents, recording all events and the power of weapons involved. Several spacecraft reconnaissance of Sirius was in the region when they were detected by your new radar, something that had not until then. They did not care, and continued to do the surveys mainly in San Diego and Los Angeles, because they were responsible for recognition in the area of the Pacific. When you began to shoot with your anti-air defense, they took the opportunity to measure the efficiency of your arms. As they were with the force fields operating, let you shoot a lot and nothing unusual happened, but the reports were made for further analysis, revealing the inefficiency of your weapons. Question: Mythi, Spike asked, what caused the massive oil leak in the Gulf of Mexico and it is still leaking oil and gas? Spike: the problem happened in the region, was the product of indiscriminate and irresponsible exploitation of resources, in places that are notoriously unstable. Your governments are fully complicit, because it belonged to your elites directly or indirectly. The leak that appeared on the surface was only the tip of an enormous iceberg. Currents forced the oil to sink and contaminate large areas underwater, where unbalanced various ecological levels. Oil and gas continued to leak, on a smaller scale, and will be impossible to solve the problem completely. With a tectonic rearrangement, caused by the next passage of Nibiru's system, that will not make much difference, because the planet will self-adjust and self-cleaning in preparation for the new era. All the remaining oil deposits from other eras will be destroyed in this process. No more petroleum deposits on Earth. The petroleum played a role in a given time, providing your technological progress, and served its purpose, and now, from this new context, will have no further usefulness. Wait for our next video. Thanks for watching. Join our channel. You are welcome there.